Okay guys, good evening, it's Coach Tregs here, the founder of 30 Plus Men's Fitness. Hope you're doing good. This is Nigel Saunders.
Hi guys.
How you doing? Good. Now Anthony's got a great bunch of lads and he's been telling me about Nigel for a while. And Nigel actually joined us. He joined Anthony in person 12 weeks ago?
Yeah, 12 weeks ago now.
Okay, I've had a chat, I've met Nigel for the first time tonight. I know his story and he's very open to discuss sort of everything about his journey. And I sent out an email about him last night. He actually claims that 30 Plus Men's Fitness has saved his life, which is just an amazing feeling for me as the founder. So we're going to talk a little bit tonight about Nigel and his story and his journey. I know you're a little bit nervous, mate, but don't worry, because I'll just guide you through it. Okay, so Nigel, talk to us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy.
Well, from the age of 29, I'm 51 now, but from the age of 29, I started drinking quite heavily. Probably over, well, half a bottle a night, most nights, of whiskey.
Bloody hell.
And sometimes over the weekend, it would be a bottle on a Saturday, bottle on a Sunday. Obviously back to work Monday night, back on half a bottle again. So I was drinking quite heavily since the age of 29.
Wow. How old are you now?
I'm 51 now.
Okay, cool. So were you doing any exercise at all during those years?
No exercise at all. I was drinking at home, just literally sitting on the couch, watching TV, falling asleep, waking up the next day, off to work again.
So what was that like? Like literally, I know if I have a couple of beers, like if I have 4 or 5 beers, I can't deal with it. I don't know what that must be like waking up.
Oh, waking up in the morning, it was a struggle to get up. It was a struggle to go to work. I mean, obviously I was over the limit probably every day, which is quite a frightening fact. Did make me a little bit more careful, slowed me down, but yeah, on a day-to-day basis, I struggled at work big time.
So tell us a little bit about what happened to you recently before you found 30 Plus, and that kind of like, almost like that moment where you thought, oh shit, I've got to do something here.
Yeah, well my weight was obviously, it went up to 19.5 stone. I got put onto blood pressure tablets. I was still drinking quite heavily.
Sure.
One morning I went to work, thought I shouldn't go to work because I just wasn't feeling it. I was on medication, still drinking obviously, and then I was going to work one morning and I thought I can't do this, and I had to pull in a lay-by. I was about 10-15 miles from home, and I pulled into a lay-by, rang my colleague and said, look, I don't think I can meet you. He said, well, stay there and I'll come and pick you up, just leave the van in the lay-by. And I thought, well, I can't do that because all tools and everything else,
sure,
the van's going to get broken into. So I decided to turn the van round. I turned the van round, started driving down the road. Everything literally closed in upon me. I knew that I was going to black out, and I just literally curbed it into the verge. The next thing, I was in the back of an ambulance.
Wow.
Heart monitors, everything else.
Gee, so how long ago was this?
About 5 months ago.
Okay, so how long were you in hospital for, mate?
I literally came out the same day, but they did a numerous amount of tests. I had to go backwards and forwards to the doctor until he got the medication right. I was then basically told by the doctor that my liver count was really, really bad and that I needed to do something about it. And if I didn't, I'd either be looking at a transplant, which he said I'd be absolutely very lucky to get a transplant, or basically carry on and you'll be in a wooden box.
Shit. So at this point you decided you wanted to get fit?
Yes, I did.
You told me earlier you put a little something out on Facebook saying I'm looking for a personal trainer.
Yes, I did.
What happened then?
Well, basically I put an ad out saying that I wanted a personal trainer. I got all these people come backwards and forwards to me.
Sure, yeah.
They were guys that were a lot younger than me, all ripped, and everything else. And I thought, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then all of a sudden, 30 Men Plus popped up. I then literally went through the whole 90 minutes of the video, and I thought, yeah, this is for me. And I signed up with the seminar, went to the seminar, and thought, yeah, great. And I signed up straight away.
So you watched the documentary?
Yes, I did.
Then you went to the seminar, met Russ, met Anthony, joined.
So joined that night.
So, like, I just wanted to, like, guys, there might be a lot of you out here that kind of like you're worried about making that first step. Like, what was that first step like for you? Because I often say that's the most difficult part.
It was. It was hard. It was hard to do, but I thought I've got to go along. I signed up for the Sunday, and the Sunday was like a run walk.
I remember Anthony telling me about this.
And I went to it, and straight away, as soon as I went there, I felt at ease because there was people of the same of me. It was just like normal people. They weren't people with muscles and ripped and everything else. They were normal working people that, and it just felt great. Yeah. And the walk and the run, you weren't left behind. You know, Anthony walked with me on some of it.
Yeah,
we did a little bit of a run. Then the lads, they came and talked to me and everything else, and I felt part of the team, and absolutely brilliant.
So, over the last 3 months, tell me a little bit about what you've achieved physically, mentally. Tell the lads how much weight you've lost and where you are right now, buddy.
Well, I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without getting breathless. I was breathless and absolutely shot to bits, to be honest. Now I can run upstairs. I've lost 3 stone in weight to date from the 3 months. 3 stone.
So guys, that's 42 pounds.
Yeah.
42 pounds in weight. That's a lot of weight.
I've still got some way to go.
Sure.
But the fitness level. I mean, my fitness level was 0. Now I would say I was around about 50%, maybe even 60, and I could feel myself getting stronger.
Yep.
You know, I used to go home after training and literally I was zonked, but now it's like I feel good after the training, and it really is. I'm not going to say it's easy, guys, because it's not easy. Yeah. But you feel good. You start to feel good, and people said that to me, and I thought, oh, I'm never going to feel good, but I do. I feel brilliant compared.
I think the thing is, we were talking about it like earlier. It's like you've got 2 types of pain, haven't you? You've got the pain that you're in, waking up with a hangover each morning, drinking whiskey. You know, you can barely work. You feel like absolute shit. Or you've got the pain of change. I think the pain of change is like, you know, change is hard. You've got to really want to change. But I mean, you've done it. You're living proof. You're in your 50s, so it's like I've said this a lot now. Like I turn 40 next month, and I seem to be 30 plus seems to be attracting more guys in their sort of 40s and going into their 50s now, which is showing you that more and more guys are actually thinking, I've got to do something. It's not too late, and they feel comfortable to come along to 30 plus and do it with us. What I want to know is, bud, because you know you're talking about a massive habit change. You've gone from drinking every night to maybe having a beer, a drink once in a blue moon. Like, how have you done that? Dude?
Yeah, well, basically, I had to sort of knock it on the head, and I did for 8 weeks. I knocked it on the head.
But what was that like?
It was hard
making that transition.
It was hard because every night I used to come home. I used to go into the local shop, and they were literally, before I was even going up the counter, they were getting the bottle and putting it on the counter when they see me come in.
Incredible.
And that's how bad it got. So I skip past the shop now, and I just make sure that I've got other things. I go out for a run. I go out for a walk. It's never a full run. It is a run walk, and sometimes I just walk. And I have a walk around, and it makes me feel good. At work now, my concentration level is so much more. So work, really, I get in probably 50% extra out of me.
So can I ask, from a monetary perspective, like how much you've saved by like cutting out the booze?
Oh God, well, it was costing probably about £10-12 a day, and then the week,
7 days a week.
And then the weekends were even more because I do probably a bottle, maybe a bottle and a half, 2 bottles over the weekend.
Wow. So you're looking at probably a £400-500 a month.
Yeah, easily. Easily.
Yeah, and I think this is quite interesting because people always say I can't afford that now, but yet they're happy to fritter away money on takeaways, on beers, and all these types of things. So, tell me a little bit about where you're at now, bud. 51.
Yeah.
What's the goal now? You've lost 3 stone. What's the goal now moving forward? How do you feel about moving forward?
Right. Well, my goal is to lose another couple of stone.
Yep.
Keep my fitness level up. But as I've said to people, I'm 51 years old now. If I give this up now, then I'll probably go back and probably be worse than what I was before. So I know that this journey is for long term now.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to do this for as long as I'm mobile, obviously.
Yep.
So if I'm mobile up until I'm 70, I don't know, 78, then I'll carry on doing it. And I do enjoy it.
I think the thing is like, we're not trying to sell people into 30 plus. All the people watching this are fans of the page. But what would you say to anyone that's just struggling? You know where you've been. I mean, that was a pretty pretty massive drink addiction.
Yeah.
And to come, you know, what you've done in 12, I mean, that's not a long time, that's 12 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 3 months, that's nothing. Most people, you know, like that's not even, it's a quarter of the year you've achieved that in such a short period of time. Like, what would you tell to people that are maybe in a bit of a rut now and they're like, they think they're up shit creek without a paddle?
Well, it's never too late, and I've seen that and done it myself now. You know, I'd say just come along, try it, even, you know, just give it a chance, because they're a great bunch of blokes. There's different blokes go all the time, but the banter is fantastic. And to be honest with you, it's quite a pleasure to come along and get the banter, and then a little bit of hard work, more little banters. They're just a great bunch of guys.
I think I said to Nigel earlier when we met for the first time, when he talked to me about his first experience of 30 plus, I said that's exactly what I wanted to create when I set it up in 2010 now. That's exactly the environment where you turn up and you're like, where's this been all my life? So Nigel, I'm absolutely bowled over, mate. Congratulations on all your results so far. Thank you for talking to the guys on the camera. So he's not used to doing this, I am, but thank you very much, mate. You've really spoke well there. So guys, that's Nigel Saunders. He's 51 years old. He's been with us 12 weeks, just a little bit longer. He's lost 3 stone. He's cut the booze in. Like, we're in the bar now, I'm having half a lager and he's drinking a coffee, so fair play to him. So guys, if he can do it and he's 51, then so can you, all right, guys? So whether you're in the area to join a boot camp or you want to come and join us online, then we're definitely the right people to help you out. But I just want to say once again, mate, we're really happy that we could have helped you, bud.
Great stuff.
And let's keep it going, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, keep trucking, boys. All the best. Cheers, guys.